It's snowing in Southampton, and we're going to do a little Liverpool match preview here from the German sort of Southampton Christmas market. So we've got Chris coming along in a minute. My missus and his missus are here. We'll just have a chat about the game coming up this weekend and why we don't like Liverpool. Table inside, so we've lucked in. It's bloody freezing out here today. It's been snowing in Southampton, none of that fake snow. We've got some real snow this morning and it's all gone now. But yeah, let's get inside and get a drink in us. Chris? Cheers, Chris. Cheers, mate. It's a light show. We're moving. This is Peak Technology 2024 Bargate Light Show. Southampton's Disney World. I'm going back to my beer. So I'm back with Controversial Chris. How do you feel about that title, mate?
I'm not as controversial as I could be. I'm happy to be a lot more controversial, but I'm not allowed to swear on these channels, so...
I'd prefer that we didn't go down the swearing route, just because of my my partner's family watches. Otherwise, you know me, mate.
Okay, well I promise now I won't bloody swear at all.
You naughty boy! Alright, anyway, I suppose we better do a beer review of the German beer market. How's your beer?
My beer's been very nice. I've been drinking Kronbacher. I'm now on Shandy because I'm driving, so I've done my 5 and drive, and now I'm driving home. So,
I'm on the Steins.
so yeah, it's good. It's good, mate.
Much better than Kingfisher, that's for sure. Although not at these prices. It's £7.50 a pint in the German beer market.
Reasonable.
And you pay a £5 deposit on the Stein. We've just gone a couple of weeks without a game, haven't we? We haven't lost for 2 weeks. Done quite well.
Had a crack in 2 weeks, mate.
It's actually been a nice little break. So usually Chris is going to moan. So what do you want to moan about?
I've got nothing to moan about, mate. I'm more than happy. By the time we play Liverpool, we'd have gone 14 days without a defeat. So that's progress for me.
Yeah. So, I mean, obviously we've got this game coming up. Are you expecting that we could achieve anything at all?
I'm expecting that we can achieve something. I wasn't exactly buoyed by the Wolves game. However, Russell Martin did say that he sorted the defence out, he sorted the midfield out, and now he's going to start working on the final third. So I'm excited to see what that will bode for us on Sunday.
I mean, like, sorted the defence out. So we've let in more goals than any team in the league.
Yeah, well, like I've said before, if anybody thinks that Russell Martin should still be in charge of us, they know little to nothing about football. So, yeah, he's a lovely guy, and he got us up, but the style of football just isn't suited to the Premier League.
Mate, we sacked Claude Puel when we'd finished 8th in the Premier League, and we got to the cup final of the was it the EFL Cup, wasn't it?
Yeah.
What was that, 2016?
Yeah,
something like that. We jogged him on because people didn't like his style, and people don't really like his the style now.
I think the reason why we jogged him on is because when we went to the EFL Cup final, we were already safe from relegation. We already had 40 points at that point, and then from February to the end of the season, we did nothing, and we had a real chance of kicking on after that cup final and getting European qualification and things like that, and we didn't.
It didn't match with the Koeman era and the Poch era.
No, it didn't.
Slightly before.
No, it was a downgrade on both of those.
I must say though, like looking back to that time, so the segue here is leading us into Liverpool this weekend. But the destabilisation of the Saints team from Liverpool between the years of 2014 and 2018. Do we hate the Scousers because of it?
Does Celtic hate us because we did to them what Liverpool did to us? Take a lot of players. To me, it's all relative. Southampton didn't have to sell any of the players. I'm not a particular fan of Liverpool Football Club. I think that they get away with a lot because
I like them a bit more now than I did a few years back.
Why? What's changed?
Stop nicking our players. Because I wonder why.
You haven't had any decent players to sell them.
Yeah. So I mean, like we can literally go back though, and I've had a look, and we've lost certain players over the years to them and Tottenham, and I'm sure everybody else has felt it, that we would be being destabilised by teams around us. So we were 6, 7, 8 in the league. Tottenham, Man United, Liverpool, all taking our players, albeit for a fee, and the board were happy. But ever since then, we've never really had that momentum or decent name players so much, have we?
No, but we've not had a decent name manager since then, really, have we? I mean, Hasenhüttl did a little bit, but because of financial constraints from the Chinese, when Gao took over, he could only spend what he made.
That was the Chinese government restricting.
Yeah. Restricting foreign investment.
Not investing, basically, yeah.
So Ralph's hands were tied a little bit. I think with a better budget, Ralph would have signed a lot more better players than maybe he was able to.
He did have a screw loose in the end, though, didn't he?
I think he lost. Yeah, I think he did. Yeah.
I bought in to Ralph that day that I turned up to his first match, and there was a beer token on our seat. Do you remember?
Yeah.
He gave us a beer token. No one has ever done that before. I absolutely loved that. So yeah, cheers, Ralph. I know you watch these vlogs.
He tunes in every week.
Yeah, you tune in every week. I just feel like Liverpool over the years have used us as a stepping stone, though, and ultimately they've got themselves back to challenging for the title each year, haven't they?
Yeah, I think it's also that we've, you look at players that we've signed and we've got rid of as well. I mean, you could argue Lallana and Lambert, when they left, were replaced by Tadic and Pella. Nathaniel Klein replaced by Cedric at the time.
Suarez, yeah.
Yeah, Dayan Lovren, well, yeah, he lost his head and
we only had Lovren for like 1 year, I think.
But we replaced him with Ander Verald, who was only ever on loan, and then when it came to making him a decent offer, we didn't, Spurs did. So it's not. I don't think it's much to do with Liverpool destabilising us. I think it's the club's ambition as well. I think that's what it boils down to, is club's ambition. Van Dijk, we're not a club that can turn down 85 million or 70 million pound or whatever it was at that time. We're going to have to sell.
Didn't he a bit force that move?
Yeah, I think he did,
didn't he? But
it was always going to be the best thing for the club.
Yeah. So this was our starting lineup against Liverpool, 2015 to 2016. So we had Fraser Forster in goal, Jose Font Van Dijk centre backs, Bertrand on the left, Cuco Martino on the right. Middle, Jordi Classy, Romeo, Tadic left, Davis right, Long and Pella. That was a bit of a quality time, I think. Jordi Classy I was never sure of.
But also when you look at our bench,
yeah.
Sadio Mane, Yoshida, Cedric, Victor Wanyama.
Yeah.
And James Ward-Prowse, but let's gloss over James Ward-Prowse.
No, I mean, I love Prowse, rest in peace. That was a decent lineup, and that score 8
years ago, mate.
That was when we beat Liverpool 3-2 that day.
2-0 down. Mane got the winner.
2-0 down. Mane came back, didn't he? And beast mode Mane. Don't know if you can see that. Look at that. That is beast. You see that? Look at Mane there.
Yeah, it's just like looking at me.
It's literally looking at like Chris.
What?
Nothing. Just imagining it.
What, me and Nick's?
So yeah, are you expecting to get pounded on Sunday? Yeah. What about the football?
Expectation would say yes, but you never know, dear. You never ever know.
We never know with Liverpool, do we? And now there is some changes. Obviously, we've got Ramsdale unfortunately out with that fractured finger. So McCarthy back in probably, and also we've got Jan Bednarek out as well, injured, coming back from the international. So what I'm thinking is, if you remember, like back to last season, the last few games, they were forced to play a bit different with McCarthy in goal, weren't they? They weren't just playing it around at the back so much and played it up the pitch a bit longer, and that worked out in favour of us, and I think that's what got us up.
Yeah, it is, but it all depends who he plays. We don't play long ball. We know we don't play long ball, we know McCarthy is not comfortable with the ball at his feet either.
Are we going to put that? Is he going to go right? We're going to have to adopt them tactics again, because he might go back to a back four.
You know what I really want to do?
Who else is he going to bring in if we play in the back five?
Well, it can't be Wood or Edwards.
Can't be.
So it's got to be Bella Kochap, and he doesn't get on with Bella Kochap.
He's not going to play Bella Kochap.
No, he's not going to play.
So my opinion would be So here's the thing, right? He's been under a lot of pressure from either the board and fans to make a change in style, and so is this his excuse to make these changes and something's going to happen? His hand is forced to make a change.
Yeah, it is, and I think it'll be a back four unless he doubles up with Manning and Ward-Prowse. Manning and Walker-Peters, beg your pardon, on the left, and have Jack Stevens. Who's our other centre half?
Which ones are the best ones? Like, which one is the best one?
Howard Bellis. He just scored for England, mate.
Oh, yeah. So it's that memorable, I forgot who he was. And Chiguara on the right, I don't know. I'm expecting a 5-4-1, 4-5-1, something like that.
Yeah.
A negative for at home. I'd love to see Sulemana, Tall Paul, love to see all them in the team, but he won't do it.
We always play better against these bigger teams.
Yeah, we do. We do.
Until the half-time.
Well, the half-time team talk changes the game. It changed a lot of games last season where we could have gone on and scored a lot more goals, and it's changed a lot of games this season as well.
What time's the first substitute? 60th minute?
Obviously.
60th minute?
Well, no, it depends, because he'll probably take Lallana off at half-time. So it'll be...
You think Lallana will start?
Well, Lallana's got to start.
Why?
Well, because he's one of the best players we've got. You can see that. He's 36 years old, he's head and shoulders above anything we've got in that midfield.
And he thinks Lallana's got to start?
It's my opinion.
He is the best thing. I would love to see him start, but does that mean he will?
Controversial? No, it doesn't mean he will. Because nobody knows what Russell Martin's going to do. And I don't think Russell Martin knows what he's going to do until 5 minutes before kick-off. So you can't ever. It's like guessing what what lineup Guardiola's going to put out. You can never guess what lineup Guardiola's going to put out because he's got decent players at his disposal. You can't guess what Russell Martin's going to do because as long as he shoehorns all his buddies in the team, you know, Stevens, Armour, people like that, you know, then he's fine as long as he can get his mates playing every week.
Yeah. I mean, obviously Adam Armstrong scored the other week. I want to hear something controversial.
Get rid of Russell Martin now. Get rid of him before the game.
That's not controversial anymore, mate. That's old hat. That ain't happening, is it? But will the force... Here's the thing, right? I've said this. Will the fans force this, or will the board?
No, because there's too many yogurt knitting do-gooding fans who back Russell Martin whatever he does.
That's the Chris I like.
Well, it is. It's true. It's true. Because I was watching a press conference today, and the amount of people, Russell Martin's still our man. I've always backed him. Blah blah blah. If the ambition of the fan base is to have 1 win out of 11 and be bottom of the league, then back the bloke. If your ambition as a fan base is to stay in the Premier League, then get rid of him and get somebody else.
Here's my piece of controversialness. Last year, we had a 21 game unbeaten streak. We did alright. And then we got found out. Nothing changed. We lost, we drew, we lost. And we ended up losing an instant promotion, and we just about made it through for the playoffs. And we haven't changed our style since. I think this week will be the week that he might show us something different. Hang on. She's shaking her head. No, there we go.
What's he going to show us?
It is a Thursday, she doesn't wear makeup, but...
what's he going to show us that's going to be any different? That we might only lose 4-0 rather than 6?
He said that the game changers are people like Ryan Fraser.
Yeah, okay.
We'll see Smallbone back.
Oh, brilliant. Can't
Probably
wait for that.
in defence.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
What more can he possibly give us? How is he going to work on that final third? I don't think he's got that in him.
By playing the right players. By not... I've got nothing against Cameron Archer. I think Cameron Archer's got the potential to be a good player, provided he's given the service.
Oh, Sulemana.
Yeah, why not? Tried everybody else. Tried Barrett and Diaz.
I don't think Sulemana's the answer personally, but
Is
I think
Barrett and
he might
Diaz
have
the
a bit.
answer?
My friends have started doing those ones.
Is Maxwell Cornet the answer?
Maybe Brereton, Diaz through the middle a bit more.
Talk to me about Maxwell Cornet, the guy we signed from West Ham on loan.
Cornet, we haven't seen a lot from him at all, to be honest. I have seen him bomb down the wing a little bit and then lose possession or turn back. But I do question whether some of that is down to managerial tactics.
Well, we saw that at Man City when Diblin was trying to bomb forward and was told to stop.
The only times that Diblin got the ball, he was being shouted at to wait.
Yeah.
Wait for support.
But we don't play that way, this is the thing. If Russell Martin can't see what the downfall of the team is, you know, it talks about the spirit in the camp being really high, and I watched the video that the Saints put out, and it's like, it reminded me a lot of the Ruben Sellers thing where Sellers was everybody's mate. Russell Martin doesn't look like a manager to me when he's kissing and cuddling the players and blah blah blah. You need a distinction between...
Isn't that the modern day manager?
What, to be bottom of the league?
Man managing, like... Isn't that something that people say, oh, you need to have more man management skills these days because it's a different generation?
Yeah, but you need to be able to put your arm around somebody, but you also need to be able to tell them. You also need to have
give them a kick up the ass.
You need to have that nasty bastard streak in you that says, no, what you did was wrong, I'm not going to put my arm around you, I'm going to bollock you for it. And we don't have that. We don't have that in a captain. We haven't had that in a captain for years. Fonte was the last captain we had that would happily dish out a bollocking on the pitch. James Ward-Prowse, everybody's mate. Jack Stevens, everybody's mate. Adam Armstrong, everybody's mate. No, let's get somebody in who's going to be able to crack a few heads, kick people up the arse when it goes wrong. And I think my ideal candidate would be Jan Bednarek for that. Personally,
Jan has a mouth on him, and I do like Jan Bednarek.
But you hear him shouting at people on the pitch. You hear his passion. We've got 5 really hard games between now and Christmas.
Yeah.
And we got Liverpool, Chelsea and Spurs at home. We got Brighton and Aston Villa away. And Fulham away before Christmas out. 6 games before Christmas.
I can't wait. We've got some really good away games coming up. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Going to Fulham, going to Palace, going to Brighton. Who else we got? Bringing cake. It's Chloe's birthday for Fulham.
Fulham, yeah.
Might bring something else in the bag for her.
I wouldn't. No, don't do that again. Please don't do that again. She was mortified.
Yeah, you don't know what was in the bag. Poor old Martin got the surprise of his life.
Anyway, we'll see. We'll see what happens on Saturday.
Sunday.
Sorry, Sunday. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it regardless. I'm looking forward to seeing how Liverpool play with their new manager, how they're different, whether they're just pressing or they're progressive.
They'll play better than us.
Yeah, of course.
And they'll still be top of the league on Sunday evening.
Well, hopefully their manager learned something from Russell Martin.
Yeah, I'm sure he will, yeah. I'm sure he will learn how not to play in the Premier League.
Yeah, because Pep has learned something, that's for sure.
Well, yeah, but there you are. We'll see.
Right,
Sunday will be good, and all we can do is hope, against hope, that we might get something.
So my vlog will be out on probably Monday morning. Might come out Sunday night, we'll see. But just depends how inebriated I get. Whether I've got work Monday morning, I'm not sure.
It's down to you, mate.
Down to you right now. But yeah, so right, we'll see you Sunday or Monday. Bye from the girls, by the way.